Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Rob's not here this morning.
Rob's not here this morning.
He says never mind. I can't even get away with that. Good morning. What's up, Jason?
What's going on, Rob? I was going to say, you're not here. I don't know how to push all them buttons,
yeah, that's
man.
that's why we were running a couple minutes late. God, dogs.
A little technical difficulties this morning.
Oh, man. Technology's
only great when it works.
Yeah, 7:50. Sorry about that. We've been really good about being. It's just one of those wacky days. I've had let's start. Let's do the open, and then we'll get into the meat of the sandwich. Right. Okay.
Let's do the open.
And we want to welcome you in episode 268. I love being here every morning. By the way, 268 episodes.
This is a highlight of my week. I actually get out for a little bit.
I could wake up having to just not doing well, and come in here, and then it's like, okay, we're ready to roll.
That's it.
268. We want to welcome you in Huntsville. Thanks for being. Hey, by the way, quick early greeting to all of you listening on the Spirit Radio FM app this morning. We so appreciate you, and thanks for being with us. We are rolling here. Big thank you to Paul Oley of the Gallery for all of your custom framing, photography, and more. Visit my good friend and our good friend, Paul Oley of the Gallery. Paul, good morning.
We love you, Paul.
We love you, buddy. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows it now.
Everybody knows that's what it is. So good morning, Paul, and hope you're doing well, my friend. Also, huge shout out to our good friend Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers for helping us with the studio here. Paul provides the space. Elliot helps us on the back end side, promoting the platform, and we so appreciate him and all that he does. For all of your custom jewelry needs, visit Elliot's Jewelers online at elliotsjewelers.com. And of course, a huge shout out to the Thompson family. Brother Jay Tomp in the house here
sir. From
Guardian Defense. Always good to hang out with Jason. And we're rocking and rolling. So we'll talk more about Guardian Defense here in a little bit. It is we used to say Terrific Tuesday, but it's Tactical
Tuesday.
Tactical Tuesday. Jennifer Augustinetti tosses in the Terrific Tuesday for us.
Yes, she does.
And I love this. I'm going to change my color back, by the way. We were going Bearcat Orange yesterday on the design. We have the design for the names and all that, but we're going to go back to Huntsville Green this morning.
Going back to Huntsville Green?
Back to Huntsville Green if you're joining us. And that is our good friend Jennifer Augustinetti saying good morning. It is a terrific Tuesday. Y'all have a blessed day.
We're going to.
Hey, can you say that kind of country, Jason, like real country accent?
What do you want to say? Y'all have a blessed day?
Yeah. See that? Good morning, man. It's a terrific Tuesday.
It's a terrific Tuesday.
Boy, it's a terrific Tuesday. Y'all. You got to get that. You got to get that twang down in there.
That's it.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Have a terrific Tuesday.
Terrific Tuesday.
I had do you have an Uncle Bill in your family?
No.
Most people do, surprisingly. There's a lot of people. We have an Uncle Bill in our family. Great Uncle Bill. He passed several years ago. And we miss him. It was my grandmother's brother. And, my grandma passed in 2021. That was that generation of her family. She was the last. But we used to always joke around about my Uncle Bill. He's from Oklahoma. And we love him. And he joked about this, too. He'd never take offense to this, or otherwise I wouldn't do it. But he just had this real good drawl to him when he talked.
Oh, really?
And he'd always talk out of the side of his mouth. You know what I mean by that? Like you talk kind of like this right down here, And he had some heart problems early on, and my cousin does it really good. He does a reenactment. Seeing my cousin, that was his first uncle, not his great uncle. But he'd always, I got problems with my heart, because that's how he talked. And we miss Uncle Bill, but
I bet you do.
Yeah, it was good. And there was one time there was a tornado that came literally in their backyard, and he and his wife were just sitting there watching TV, and he just looked over and he told me the story. And so we used to joke around about it, and we'd say, a tornado came right down there, Helen, and just ripped right outside the backyard while we were watching TV.
That had to have been hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know why we're talking about this. My sister's already laughing. She knows what it is. See, my sister knows 100%.
Yep.
Rebecca, we were sitting right there in the living room, and that tornado come ripped right behind us, and I told Helen I got problems with my heart. Anyways, There you go.
That's funny.
That's our show today. But we loved Uncle Bill. He's a great man, and he joked around about it too. So I don't feel guilty about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't poke fun.
That's it.
But hey, we want to welcome everybody in. Thanks for joining us. Do us a huge favor. Can you hit that like button? Can you hit share this morning for us and help us to? My sister's commenting. Can you share this for us this morning and help us to reach folks here in our community? We want to welcome in too. We've been promoting the show in the Montgomery County area. And so if you're from the Conroe area, New Waverly, just here in the northern part or southern part of the county as well, we want to welcome all of you in, and also some friends in Trinity County joining us now.
Really?
And so we want to welcome
That's
any
good.
of you. We always have some friends that have been pretty consistent on this show now from Riverside that join us. So if you're watching this morning or listening from Riverside, Texas, welcome in. Trinity, I don't know if we have any Trinity people yet.
I don't know.
Actually, you know what? The Mitchells. Mitchells, are y'all in Trinity or in Riverside? Because I know Christine and Rodney are up in that area. I may be completely wrong, but if so, we're starting to have folks from the kind of the Tri-County area now.
Tri-County area.
Tri-County.
We're gaining some speed, man.
Yeah, man. So it's going good. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago, we were proud to announce that we had 3,500 followers on Facebook. And, boy, the Lord has just blessed us tremendously. We are actually very, very close, just in the last week and a half, almost 4,000 now. And I have no idea. The Facebook analytic world is being generous to us.
I guess they are.
And and we've did some new, and I think a lot of it's the new engagement. You know, we're really trying to reach as many folks as possible throughout our area. Of course, we're always going to focus right here on Huntsville, but we throw in a little bit of news from time to time and uplifting stories of other communities close to us. But we so appreciate that, and it's a big thanks to our audience that engages with us every morning. You know, that first year of business, Jason, is so hard, and
it is.
And the second year is even harder, and I'll be honest, we're experiencing that second wave right now. But you know what? Our foot is on the gas pedal, and we're not going anywhere, and we're going to continue to roll with this and keep it going, mainly because we want to promote. We don't want to lose momentum on promoting this community.
No, we want to keep promoting the good.
So we ain't going nowhere, Helen.
We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. Right back in the backyard there, Jason, while we was on the show this morning. So anyways, if I seem a little delusional this morning, let me get to the meat of the sandwich now.
All right, let's hear the meat.
The last 2 days have been, let me just say, in fact, this whole week has not been favorable, but I've got to put it in perspective because this weekend we were blessed with the opportunity to go help some families that are dealing with so much more than anything I could ever imagine with the flooding, and I think that there's. Let me put it this way: for the enemy is on full attack right now in our community, and it's up to us to remain in faith and to trust that everyone is going to get through this. And how are we going to get through it? Number one, keep your faith and pray. I believe in that wholeheartedly. But number two is come together as a community and love each other and help each other. And that's what we've seen. But I just truthfully believe that in these situations, I said Sunday I do our announcements at first, and I had said that just this thought popped into my head, and I said, it's a somber day today because of everything that's dealing with. But the enemy wants you to remain in that somberness.
They do.
There's always a time in life. There's a time to mourn, a time to go through a situation, but you don't want to stay in that. And here's the reason why, and here's the key. When you stay in that, you can't see what God's got right in front of you because you're so busy looking back. And in the midst of so much, and Jason, you've been through. I mean, you've been through a lot of medical things, man.
Yeah.
But you choose to look at the positive in it. You've been very positive, and there's been some downtimes.
There's been a lot of downtimes.
There's been some downtimes, but I love you, man, just because you're such a good dude. But you're looking at the positive, And I'm sitting here like, Jason, man, golly, you need to tell. Well, I'll be all right. And I'm like, well, slow down a little bit, buddy. But you've got a good attitude about everything. And I think that may be the message this morning, and maybe the inspiration this morning is, it's been a somber week, but don't stay in that mindset, because here's why. If you do, you're not going to be able to see your way out of it.
No, you got to look forward. You can't live your life in the past. Okay, it's done. It's over with. You can't change it. All you can do is move forward.
that's kind of where where I was going. And Sunday when I said that, I said, you know what though, I said it may be a somber morning, but we serve a God that's more than enough, and every need that we have is going to be met, even if you can't see it right now. And the reason I talked about all this, especially the last 2 days, for me personally, it's been kind of chaotic, man. And I was telling Bridget, it's just been crazy with. Sometimes I don't know what it is, but a switch flips. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're experiencing that this morning. In my life, a switch is flipped. Mm-hmm. And that switch always ends in a good switch.
I understand. I know where you're coming from.
Sometimes that switch has a short fuse on it,
It does.
And it'll trip a breaker. Well, I tripped a couple of breakers the past couple of days. But
that's all right. You can reset that breaker.
That's right, and they're good breakers. They're really good, sturdy breakers. They're the new kind. What do they call them? The arc fault. They're arc fault breakers.
Arc fault?
They're arc fault.
Okay.
Sounds, well, that's arc. Helen, I got that arc fault breaker. But
that doesn't even sound right.
I don't even know what that means, man.
I don't know. I don't even know. It's like you're speaking gibberish this morning.
But it's just been crazy. Like yesterday, here's an example. I picked up Braylon yesterday at school, and she just did not want to get in the truck, which is a good thing in a way. It's like you want your children to love where they go to school. She goes to Tomorrow's Promise. They do a great job. She loves them. Mm-hmm. But I just 20 minutes. I sat there and couldn't get her into the truck. She was screaming and hollering, and finally I got her in. Mm-hmm. And then this morning, we got up, got moving. And it's not easy. I'm not complaining, but it's not easy because I pick them up, I take them to school, and I love being around my children. Right. So I'm not complaining about that. But it's a very, 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 very long day. Mm-hmm. Starts really early, ends really late. I maybe get an hour and a half, 2 hours with my children each night, and then and then on the weekend, Saturday I get all day with them, and then Sunday they're with us at church. So I get plenty of time. But and then this morning she's just going nuts. She's just absolutely going nuts, and I kind of lost it this morning. I just not on them, but I had to go. I had to go in another room and just kind of yell for a minute. And I think sometimes we got to do that. Sometimes we got to get out of the situation and step away from it.
Yeah,
and
but at least you left the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she probably heard me hollering, which isn't good, and I felt bad about that. But so. There's just a lot going on with a lot of folks this morning. And, that thing with me, that's nothing major with what I'm doing, but there's so many more people that are going through so many troubling things right now with all this rain and the flooding. And, I saw some video yesterday from folks in Livingston and what they're having to deal with in the San Jacinto River. Mm-hmm. And folks
especially
along
those
the Trinity.
Folks below the dam.
And did you see that? There was a video that they released of that dam being released, and my goodness, that water was just pouring out of there.
Yeah.
And they have to. And those people that live on that back side of it, they know that when they do that, and it doesn't do it often, but they know they're going to get flooded.
Yeah, but you make that choice.
You have to. And you make the choice of living there, too.
Right.
So
it's a gamble.
But it's still tough knowing that, people are losing things. Mm-hmm. And but the good news is, and I hope that I'm right by saying this. I don't think anybody, at least from the flooding, was seriously injured. Now I did know the tragic story.
There was one
from the tornado in Trinity. The police officer. I know
yeah, he passed away, and then there was a kid I saw recently on the news, a young child that got swept away.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how close it was to us.
I hate
here in Huntsville, but I did read a news article about that.
We was looking at the National Weather Service and was talking to a gentleman there that we're going to try to get on the show next week. They're just so wrapped up right now. We couldn't. Still trying to work on that, but from the Galveston office. And I joked around. I said, obviously, he's not going to drive up here and be on our show. But hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
But he's going to be with us remotely, hopefully. And I was talking to this meteorologist. They said, some areas here in this area, I know people are, they've been getting a lot of rain all over the place.
Right.
But this area particularly in the last 7 days, and now it's been 8 days. You go back to last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before last. Mm-hmm. 30 inches of rain in some of these areas.
Yeah.
30 inches, Jason.
I know.
I mean, it came and just, it was 7 inches one day, 8 inches one day, 9 inches one day, 4 inches, and it just kept coming.
Right. And once that ground got saturated, all it can do is run off.
And that's what we saw early Sunday morning when that last one came through.
Right. It wasn't near as much as what we'd had previously.
Still an inch and a half, but
there was nowhere for that water to go.
And that's what our community and folks here have been facing.
And then come July, we'll all be like, where did all that rain come from? We could have, spread it out a little bit, but we're not in charge.
Nope. And we just got to be, thankful in all things. And I know that's so hard to think about, but even in the midst of tragedy, in the midst of adversity, we have to be thankful. And I'm trying to put it in perspective for myself this morning. 'Cause I was telling you, Jason, it's been rough the past couple of days. And somebody had told me, I started working in ministry full-time in October. And one of my closest friends, Joshua Harris over at Oak Ridge, he said, get ready. And he said, you're going to be attacked like never before. The enemy is going to come at you at every angle. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth this morning. I don't want to discourage people, but it doesn't get easier when you hold on tighter to your faith. In fact, it's going to get more difficult. But that builds something in us, though, Jason, that allows us to say, you know what, I'm strong enough with him. I'm strong enough in the Lord that I'm going to be able to get through whatever comes my way. And I don't ask for it. I don't wake up at, Lord, bring it. I don't ask for that. I would dare not ask for it. But it's going to happen. And I want to encourage you this morning as well, Huntsville. If you come across somebody today that looks like they're hurting, that looks like they need help, that looks like they just need somebody to talk to, take that moment and talk to them. If you feel that tug, you know what I'm talking about. There's those times to where it's just this unresistible tug that you can't shake. That's like, I need to go talk to that person.
That's it.
And if you're feeling that this morning or later today and somebody, just go talk to them. And don't ask them once. Here's what I've learned. Many, many people are so humble that they won't tell you they need help.
That's it.
And I ran into that situation a few days ago.
Maybe not humble, but proud.
Yeah, I get it. They're humble, maybe they're proud, and that's not a bad thing. But sometimes it takes that 2 or 3 times of asking because they really do need the help, but they don't want to ask for it. And that's not a bad thing. It's just they don't want to ask for it. And I ran into that situation, earlier this week, and it took a couple of times, but someone finally opened up and said, "Yeah, I need the help." And all you got to do is say, "Hey, Jason, man, how you doing?" All right, well, we're going to do a little role playing. Jason, you ready? Jason, man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Anything I can help you with?
No, man, I'm good.
Well, Jason, be honest with me. I know that there's a lot going on. What can I help you with? And it's that second.
Yeah, it's the second or third time.
It's the second. Be genuine. And it's not like you're forcing somebody to say something.
No.
But you just ask them. Look, Grace Wakefield. I wonder if she's coming over here for us.
Oh,
Hold on. Wait, this may be a surprise. She's smiling.
She's smiling.
Uh-oh, is she coming? Oh, she's coming in.
She's coming in.
Oh, oh my goodness. Check this out.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Mother's Day giveaway. You know what was crazy? This Grace Wakefield. Grace won't get on the camera, will you, Grace? She won't get on the camera. Jason, pull that in. Grace, can you come around and just say hi real quick to us? This is what I love. Look there's Grace. Hi, Grace. Grace is over at Sweet Caroline's Floral Shop. I got to tell you a story this morning. Real quick, Grace. I woke up this morning and I said, I really miss flowers. I kid you not. I said, boy, I sure miss, and I don't ever ask y'all.
Yeah, no, I know.
I never ask, and I'm working on. I've got a lot of trade that I'm still doing with Leah. Helped us so much with our wedding. I said, well, look, we're going to owe you for a long time. But I started thinking, like, man, I haven't seen any flowers coming. I thought of that this morning.
We've been so busy, and Mother's Day this week, we are busy.
Yeah,
I bet so.
We were there till 8 o'clock last night.
Well, thank you so much, Grace. Yeah.
All the stuff going on this week, let's not forget about Mama.
Yeah.
You can give one Mama some.
Well, we're going to bless a mama this morning.
We are.
Thanks to Sweet Caroline.
Thank you.
Boy, thank you. That's Grace Wakefield and Leah Lineback over Sweet Caroline's Floral Shop. Boy, look at that. Jason, Jason, you look pretty.
I look pretty.
Jason looks pretty.
As long as you don't say I have a pretty mouth, we'll be
Boy,
good.
you got pretty eyelids.
Okay. It's getting deep in here, buddy.
Man, look at that.
That is beautiful.
And what did we say? What did I tell you? You asked, is there a keyword this week? I said, no, we really want to promote, giving back and helping people in the community this week. But I said, I really didn't think of anything to put up this week. It's just, and I said, I really don't have anything to give away this week.
Yeah.
And
but that's okay. Look,
and then look what happened.
Yeah.
So today
you asked and it was answered.
Yeah, we didn't even make it public, and it was answered.
No.
That's good Lord looking out.
There you go.
So there you go. Some mama's going to be blessed this morning. Jason, showcase. Let me put that camera on you real quick.
Come on.
Oh,
look.
Oh, you pretty. Now I'm saying it about the flowers, not you, Jason.
Please. You're making me nervous.
Boy, look at that.
Yeah.
Jason, you got some flowers in front of you. Jason, you got that Tactical Tuesday. Jason.
This isn't really my kind of tactical, but okay.
You got a sunflower. Jason.
Yeah, and they smell good, too.
I'm never going to sing to you again, Jason.
Please don't. Come on, Bubba.
We're going. Hey, Bubba, that's somebody's business.
Uh-huh.
We're going to give away those flowers today in honor of Mother's Day and all the mamas out there. Mother's Day is this Sunday.
So what are you going to make the keyword? You got to put it out there so they can.
Keyword's going to be some. I can't say it yet because if I say it, then they're going to start texting and it ain't ready yet. But the keyword will be up in just a little bit, so stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back here in a moment. We're going to get to all the comments that have came in. It's just Jason and I today, but we're going to get to all the comments. We're going to talk about what is it the National Day of. Got a special shout out for teachers this morning too that we want to say hi to. I want to give a special credit to a few close teachers in my life and a lot more. So stay with us. I'll also have that keyword coming up. We're going to build it at halftime, so don't go anywhere.
Going to build it at
halftime. So we'll have a listen at your national news, word from our sponsors. We'll be right back after this. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville on a Tactical Tuesday, brought to you by our great friends at Guardian Defense. We'll be right back.
USA News, I'm John Schaefer. Donald Trump hinted that he's prepared to face jail for his principles.
This judge has given me a gag order and said you'll go to jail if you violate it. And frankly, you know what? Our Constitution is much more important than jail. It's not even close.
Speaking after his trial was adjourned for Monday, Trump criticized the judge who warned him about potential jail time for violating a gag order by discussing witnesses in the case. He argued that the prosecution requested an additional 2 to 3 weeks to present their case, claiming that it should have already concluded and that his trial for hush money crimes is politically motivated. Reuters has reported that Israel has deemed the ceasefire proposal agreed to by Hamas as unacceptable. According to an Israeli official, Hamas approved a softened Egyptian proposal that Israel found unacceptable. The deal was brokered by Egypt and Qatar. Israel had earlier claimed to have made serious concessions towards a ceasefire and blames Hamas for the ongoing bloodshed. President Biden directly urged Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to refrain from a major military operation in Rafah during a phone call Monday.
Now, as you know, the president talked with Prime Minister Netanyahu this morning. The call lasted about 30 minutes and was constructive.
National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said that the president is opposed to a ground offensive in the southern Gazan city due to the risk to civilians. However, operations in Rafah seem imminent as Israel has ordered the evacuation of over 100,000 people from the city, which initially served as a haven for Palestinians fleeing northern Gaza. Pro-Palestinian protests disrupted graduation ceremonies Monday at Pomona College in California. Around 5 a.m., several dozen activists set up an encampment on and around the commencement stage. They vowed to block the ceremonies until the school agreed to divest from companies with ties to Israel. This is USA News.
The inventor and CEO of MyPillow is always looking for ways to solve everyday problems. Have you ever picked up a towel set because it felt really soft in the store, but then when you go to use it, it's not very absorbent? It's basically a towel that's leaving you out to dry. That's why MyPillow has developed the MyPillow towels. Towels that work. I know, it's mind-blowing. Towels that actually dry you. The 6-piece towel set includes 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths. They come in a variety of colors, and right now you can receive a 6-piece set for only $39.98 with promo code USA. Go to MyPillow.com right now and click on the radio listener special. MyPillow products come with a 10-year warranty and they have a 60-day money-back guarantee. To receive this amazing offer on the 6-piece set of MyPillow towels, just go to MyPillow.com. Click on the radio listener special and enter promo code USA or call 800-951-8175. That's MyPillow.com. Promo code USA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herslick. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herslick of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Do little extended break there for Jason and I. We had to go out back. We didn't go out back. We just sat here.
Yeah, I would like to, put it on there, your little dancing moves.
Hey, by the way, the keyword this week,
hope.
Hope. Keyword's hope. I'm delusional, man. I've literally had 3 hours of sleep the last 2 nights. 3 hours last night, 3 hours the night before. That's where I was going.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, hope. That's good enough for me, I guess. Keyword is hope, along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations. 0 Degree freeze-dried candy, 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. Hope. And what we're going to do today, Jason, show it, man. Show it.
Are going to give these lovely flowers away.
Lady.
So
Kenny Rogers is going to bring you some flowers.
Yeah.
Lady.
We'll even deliver them to you.
We're going to deliver them to you. How about that? Yes, we will. We will deliver them to you. And
as long as you text us in, whoever wins before we leave here, one of us will run some flowers to you.
We will bring them to you for your mama. Now, look, if you don't,
or your significant other,
but we really want someone to do this for their mom. I mean, if
can I text in for my mom?
Do you know what Fräulein is? My grandpa used to sing this song. Fräulein is a German word.
I've never even heard of it.
It's the word Fräulein is a title or form of an address for an unmarried German-speaking woman, especially a young woman. So there was a really good song back. I was thinking of this. You are
delusional.
I was thinking of this song the other day, and it's a good song. My grandpa used to he'd play it. He played it on the guitar. If any of you know this song, it's a good song.
Okay.
Far across the deep blue water lives an old German's daughter by the banks of the old River Rhine. Come on, Jason. I know you're
I don't know this song.
Where I loved her and left her, but I can't forget
Didn't you just
her.
say you weren't going to sing to me anymore?
I miss my pretty Fräulein. You don't know that song?
I do not know that song.
Look it up. Bobby Helm sang that song.
Okay.
And for some reason, when I saw the flowers, I thought of Fräulein, even though it doesn't. I don't know how it matches together.
I don't know how you got that together. I think you might need to go get your head shrunk a little bit.
Yeah. Look that song up if you don't know
Okay.
it. Look, Tara knows the song. Look at that. She's my pretty Fräulein. Fräulein. Look at that. Tara Burnett said, my pop used to sing that with his guitar. I thought it was Frogline, and I did too. Oh, that's great. Well, we're going to give away them flowers. All you got to do, text in your name.
Give away them flowers.
Give away them flowers. All you got to do is text in on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. Your name, the keyword HOPE to 936-339-0139. Jason, what's been going on with you, man? I know no shows this past week, even this weekend.
No, we didn't.
So what did y'all do?
We just kind of laid low, man. With all the rain and stuff, it's pretty wet and squishy, out at my place. So just, just kind of doing some odds and ends and waiting for some drier weather so we can get some stuff done.
Well, you guys do some teaching out there at Guardian Defense as well. And a lot of classes going on. You can go online to guardiandefensellc.com and get the phone number.
Working on the calendar for, better part of the year.
Y'all stay pretty booked up on the classes, too.
So, they fill up pretty quick.
I know where you guys are at, just outside of town here. You go down from Fiesta Taqueria ways, right?
Yeah, just a few miles and hang a left and go through the woods.
And to grandmother's house we go.
Yeah, Little Red Riding Hood, baby.
But y'all had some rain out in that area, but everything at y'all's area is okay, right?
Yeah, everything's good.
But a lot of the pasture was underwater, is that right?
Down in the low area, there was a little bit where a creek runs through, but it wasn't bad.
In the valley.
I mean, the lake, the pond was really full. It was flowing well up and over the drain.
Valley so low. Come on, Jason. Do you know this song?
No, I don't know this song.
I lost my true lover for courting too slow. You don't know that song?
No, I don't
know
that
song. Man, golly.
Not big on stuff like that, man.
It's old school country, like good country.
Yeah?
You're not a good old country boy?
Sometimes.
I'm just a country boy.
Sometimes.
All right, well, we're giving away the flowers. I mentioned teaching.
Yeah.
I mentioned teaching for a reason. Today marks, officially, National Teacher Appreciation Week.
Today marks it.
Today marks the official week of National Teacher Appreciation Day. And we just want to say to all the teachers out there, thank you so much for what you do, for your investment. And, even Jason, you're a teacher. Thank you for the teaching that you do for your classes.
I have the utmost respect for teachers that do that every single day of the week, Monday through Friday. I couldn't do it Monday through Friday.
I'm thinking specifically
when I'm done teaching the class, I'm done.
You're done. That's it. Well, I'm thinking specifically about classroom teachers, too, this morning.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had, I'm going to tell you what, teachers made the biggest investment in my life that I could have ever asked for. And to this day, I can still name many teachers. I will tell you right now, there's two that immediately pop into my head that I'm so thankful for. One of them was my librarian in 9th grade, Robin Morrow. Still talk to her. And she was so tremendous in my life. And I'm going to have to clip this out and send it to her because she doesn't watch. She's all the way in Georgetown. But Miss Morrow made a tremendous impact on my life when I was in 9th grade. Even before her, Miss Colbert, Dorothy Colbert, the librarian in my hometown, made a tremendous impact on my life. And then also one of the others that I just can't think enough that really put that entrepreneur mindset into my brain when I was in high school is a really good friend of mine. It's so cool to say a teacher is a good friend of mine. She is. It's a very good friend of mine, and I still talk to her to this day, Diane Wettig. And so specifically, those 3-4 ladies, I want to say thank you for all that you did for me, and that those teachers have the most profound impact on young people.
They really do.
I can go back to, see, now you start saying names, you don't want to leave anybody out. I still talk to my kindergarten teacher.
Do you really?
Jason, Kimberly Keller. I still talk to Miss Keller, and she made an impact on my life. Deborah Knorr, my first grade teacher. Miss Nizer, my teacher, elementary teacher. Miss Barker. I remember most of them.
I think that Learning RX is paying off for you, buddy.
I remember most of them.
I couldn't remember any of them.
I'm going to try to start. Do you know any? You have to remember a couple.
No, I really don't.
None?
No.
Not even one? Mm-mm. Well, they made a difference on you, Jason. They did, though.
No, they did, but I don't remember their names.
It's a long. Well, see, and I know you're.
I'm a little bit older than you.
You're
too.
a few weeks away from being 70. Was it 79 now?
Yeah.
So I'm
kidding, looking good for 79.
I don't remember every one of them, and I feel bad because I have forgotten. I know 10 years ago I could remember every single one, and I have forgotten some of them. I'm gonna try though. Can I try real quick? Let me try. For kindergarten, Miss Keller. First grade was Miss Knorr. Second grade was Miss Nizer. Third grade was Miss Radford. Fourth grade, Miss Struby. Fifth grade, Miss Connor. Sixth grade is when we started those elective classes, so I'm going to say my homeroom teacher. That was Vicki Barker. Seventh grade was, can't remember. Can't remember seventh grade.
Really?
Feel bad about that one. Eighth grade was Miss Wright. Ninth grade was Miss Hart.
Look at Rob go.
10th grade, where are you at? I know you're in there somewhere. I can see her, but I just can't remember. I can see her.
You can see her.
I can't remember her. 10th grade, I can't remember. I feel bad about that one. So sorry. 11th grade, hold on. This one's hitting me. It was 11th grade. Come on. Miss Woodley, Martha Woodley. 12th grade, Miss Judy Hindelang. So those were the ones that I could remember. Those were my homeroom teachers. Sixth grade is when it started with the elective. So the ones that I named from then on were my English teachers. And outside of that, it's kind of tough. I can't remember a whole lot. I remember my first gym coach.
Do you?
Mr. Buck.
Mr. Buck.
And his favorite color was green. And I don't know why I remembered that, but he loved green. Oh, anyways, think about that this morning, though. If you can, think about if
you know a teacher, thank them.
Go and thank them. Give them a hug. We got so many great educators right here in Huntsville, so a big shout-out to all the teachers at Huntsville ISD.
No matter what level you teach at.
Yeah. Alpha Omega, thank you. Tomorrow's Promise, all those folks that are there at Tomorrow's Promise, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. New Waverly.
We've got a couple of private schools.
Yeah.
They've got teachers that work over there too.
So we want to thank all those teachers, and specific ones that I know here in this, besides the Tomorrow's Promise teachers, Dr. Trevino, the principal at Huntsville ISD, is a great man. Dr. Shepard, a great man as well. And so we just want to say thank you to all the teachers out there this morning as we celebrate you and give you thanks. One of the best ways you can celebrate Mama is by texting in and giving her these flowers.
Yeah.
You want to deliver them with me, Jason? You want to go on a delivery? Do we got time?
Yeah, I got time.
Jason Thompson, local Huntsville celebrity, is going to show up and deliver these with me today.
Local Huntsville celebrity.
Local. What if you were What if you're in a town that had like 20 people and you're like, well, Jason and Rob, local celebrities, are going to come in. There's like 20 people there where you know everybody anyway.
You already know everybody anyway.
Huntsville's a place, you don't know everybody in Huntsville. I go to the grocery store, I see quite a few people that I know, but there's a lot that I don't know.
Right.
And I think that's great because it gives you an opportunity to build friendships with people.
I made I made the venture to HEB this weekend, dude. There is no way you could do Raise a Hope on a Saturday at HEB.
No, that's why Zach said we can't do it.
Dude, it was
nowhere to park, right?
It was insane.
Raise of Hope will be on June the 6th this year, and so we would love for you to come out and be a part of that. We're so excited. And by the way, I want to announce it this morning, we do have T-shirt sponsorships officially open. The door is now open for those. Our T-shirt sponsorships, our swag bag sponsorships, and our hourly sponsorships. You can do all three of those for a very small investment, $600. We'll get your name on the shirt. We'll get your name on you'll get to pick an hour to come hang out with us on June the 6th for an entire hour. We'll go live on social media. And then you can also, the swag bags were pretty popular last year.
They were.
We had a lot of items that we put into those swag bags, and so you'll be able to stuff some items in those bags as well. What would you say last year? Did we have probably about 150 people maybe that came through? Do you think it was that many, Jason?
At least.
Somewhere around that?
Yeah.
So between 150, 200 people came through and donated. We were able to raise just under $10,000 in products and cash that came in. We were able to bless many nonprofits in our community. And something new this year as well, we're gonna partner with 5 nonprofits here in Huntsville. Many of those the same as last year. I hate to, my brain, I'm trying to remember all of them, but you may have to count with me. Safe House is one of them.
Safe House.
Tomorrow's Promise.
Okay.
Care Center of Huntsville. The Good Shepherd Mission.
That's 4.
And there's one more. And my mind is blanking, and I'll have to look that up in a minute.
You have to look it up.
But we are going to and HISD Social Services. There's your 5. So 5 that we're partnering with this year. And the 6th, because we did have 6 last year, but the 6th this year is going to be the community at large. And what do I mean by that? The 6th is going to be people that have been affected from these floods. And
there you go.
We want to find a way to give back. We do know that that there may be, I don't want to overstep by saying this, but Walker County OEM put out something. Let me go to this before I start yakking about it. Walker County OEM put out a message yesterday.
About some state people or something?
Yes. So here's the notice to the public. This was yesterday. A lot of folks have been asking, when's FEMA going to come in? Because when FEMA comes in, that's going to bring in a lot of resources.
Right.
This was from Walker County OEM, and this was an announcement that was made here. State of Texas recovery officers will be in Walker County this next week, for the next week, starting yesterday. So they are here now. They are performing preliminary damage assessments on homes. This will assist the county with getting the needed information to FEMA and hopefully receive a federal declaration. I don't see why we wouldn't, to be honest. These recovery officers will be in state vehicles marked Texas Division of Emergency Management, and they will have identification with them. If you have any questions about this, you can call Walker County OEM at 936-435-8035. I bring all this up because, boy, there are some folks, I mean, just a complete house was devastated. We have friends in our WCRC group that flooded. Cherry and Blaine.
Yeah.
Sherry and Blaine. And they have a GoFundMe page set up, and we want to help them as well.
But they flooded multiple times.
Yeah, 3 times probably.
I know of at least twice.
So, and that's what happened, with the Peak family here in Huntsville, and they had to be water rescued. A little baby, 2 months old, had to get them at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and so we want to partner this year as that 6th spot with your support to help out flood victims in our community. I said earlier, the T-shirt, the swag bag, and the hourly sponsor altogether $600.
Right.
You don't have to do all of that. If you just want a T-shirt sponsor, we can do that. If you just want to sponsor an hour, you can do that. If you just want to sponsor the swag bag, you can do that. So if you don't have $600, you can give a little bit less and help out that way. Or maybe you're saying, Rob, I can't financially give it all. You can still come to the event. It's going to be June the 6th from 7 7 a.m.?
7 to 7.
7 to 7. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I was looking at Jason because he helped me last year, and I'm like, oh, what do you want to do, Jason?
We're gonna do the 12 hours, man. That way we can catch the people on their way to work if they want to stop in. Then, or in the evening, lunch hour, whatever works for you guys. We just want to help some folks out.
That June the 6th will be on a Thursday. It will be at the Huntsville HEB parking lot. Big thank you to Zach Berry over there. They're going to provide some food. The grill will be going as well. And so we're going to have hot dogs. We'll have. It's just going to be a great day to come out. And all you got to do is drive by. You're going to be able to drop off food items, cash donations. And at this time, not really looking for many toys, but we are looking for
maybe some school supplies.
If you wanted to do that, that's fine. But really for the care center too, diapers,
right?
Newborn diapers, early toddler diapers, and baby supplies. That's going to be a huge one as well. We'll have the full list up here in the next week or so on the Hello Huntsville website. But again, we'd love for you to be part of Raise a Hope. We're going to have donation forms online. Proceeds from this will go to the nonprofits and also to bless those in need in our community that are suffering from these floods. Now, the reality is, and I just want to have a full disclaimer, be transparent about this, we're going to partner up with a few families. And we don't want anybody to feel like they're left out, because I know that there's a lot of people that have needs. There's tremendous, but the reality is, if we partnered with every single person that had needs, nobody would hardly get anything. And so,
you get like $5.
Yeah, and that's not going to do much.
No.
So we are going to partner with 3, maybe 4 families. We have received a list of a few that we know have very urgent needs, and so we're going to partner with those families. Now, if you're not one of those families that receives that, I want you to know we still want to help you. And the way that we can help you is by putting out your story and your information. So we're going to commit to that here at Hello Huntsville to do that. But just mark your calendars and please come out and be a part of it. It's going to be a very fun day.
Yeah, even if you just want to come out and hang with us for 10, 15 minutes.
And that's what I'm saying. If you can't give monetarily or even an item, come hang out with us. You can help. Remember, we had a lot of folks receiving items.
We have people receiving items. They come out for, whatever time they had, 20, 30, 40 minutes. And, we had people that the ladies basketball team came out. We had sign spinners and everything else, just trying to draw attention.
So those opportunities, again, will be there. Let's take a quick break, Jason. We'll chat a little bit more when we come back. Got some more of what it is this National Day of today, and we'll talk more about some things going on here in Huntsville. Stay with us. More to come. We'll have a word from our sponsors, and Jason and I will be right back. As always, every single Tuesday, Tactical Tuesday, is brought to you by our great friends at Guardian Defense. They are your personal safety experts here in Huntsville. Visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Reminder, giving away those beautiful bouquet of flowers courtesy of...
Text it in so we can come visit you.
We want to come see you today. Sweet Caroline's Floral Shop. Beautiful flowers for Mother's Day. And all you got to do is text in the keyword HOPE along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. More to come. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville on a Tactical Tuesday.
Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Back at it, Huntsville. Time now, 8:39. Oh, it's getting late, Jason.
I know. We started late.
We're not going to do like Friday. You know, Billy and I went to like 9:45 on Friday.
Yeah, I know you did. I watched.
We were like, we just make the show 2 hours. We'll be all right. So,
yeah. Billy just didn't want to go to work.
Nah, I didn't want to go to work either. Actually,
you're off on Fridays.
Actually, no, I'm not. You know, you'd think I would be, right? But not really, no, because you know, I'm so thankful, Jason, for the job at First Baptist that we get to do. I'm so thankful for that, and it's a tremendous blessing. Love, you know, the blessing there, and being able to just love on people and share with them the love of Christ, and love that. But the church is closed on Friday, but Hello Huntsville isn't.
Well,
and so literally, my one day that's kind of off is usually Saturday, because Sunday is a work day at church too. So I get off on Saturday. Friday's a little more relaxed. But we have a lot going on this week at church, and then a lot going on this week here with Hello Huntsville. By the way, Friday, if you want to come into the studio during the show from 7:30 to 8:30, we're going to have Michelle Cardenas, a little special send-off for her, because it will be her last official day in person, as the internship will be winding down, and she's going to go home for the summer. And she'll be back with us, so she's going to continue to work with us remotely. But, man, it's going to be tough not having her around. It's been a lot of fun here over the last few months. Didn't know what we were getting into, honestly.
No, we didn't, and neither did she with you know, agreeing to come over here with us.
I was so thankful to Mike Yon and the LEAP Ambassador Program, and Mike organizes these internships. And most of the young people, they work for the city, and the city does a good job providing resources. And so it was a first for us, and I think a first for the intern program, you know, to interact with us. And it's been so successful, and we're looking forward to continuing that relationship. And it's my heart and desire to grow this to where we need multiple interns.
Right.
So we're believing
that's
for that.
cool. So we got to talk off air and figure out what we're going to do.
We're going to have a little send-off for Michelle on Friday. Now, we will have a guest with us on Friday, too.
Who's the guest?
The guest coming up on Friday. It's a pretty slow week here on the show, to be honest, but Amanda will be with us. Amanda Shalag, she is from the Main Street next door. So Amanda Shalacy next door, the Main Street manager, will be coming on talking to us about the upcoming Main Street music series. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun. Rather Park jamming out. So
sounds good.
You going to bust out the electric guitar and like the long hair wig? Well, I'm Jason.
I don't even own an electric guitar.
Well, you should. I think that would suit you perfectly. So
you think so? That and a mullet?
That and a mullet. Come on, Joe Dirt. Did you ever watch that movie?
I've seen Joe Dirt a time or two.
It's a good movie.
It's funny.
I watched Office Space last night. I haven't seen that movie. Billy and I were joking around about it, and he goes, you know, it's a good one. And I turned it on last night. I didn't watch the whole. You know, with children, children go to sleep, you get like 10 minutes to watch something, and you're ready to go to sleep. So I only had a short window, but yeah, it's a pretty funny movie.
Yeah.
So. Well, hey, a lot of other things going on, you know, on our website. You can find out more information. Michelle's done such a great job keeping our website updated with a lot of events. One of them, though, that
You're just not even going to know how to act without Michelle
I'm
here.
not going to be able to do it. One big one coming up on Saturday. How about the Hornet Football Alumni Tailgate? This is the Hornets are scrimmaging from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. The tailgate is from 10 to noon. And even though it says alumni, anybody's invited out to this, but Coach Southern really wants a lot of the Huntsville Hornet alumni to come out and be a part of this. But the whole community is invited. You can relive the glory days and celebrate the spirit of Hornet football at the spring tailgate. You can come catch up with old teammates, swap stories, and fire up the grill.
Fire up the grill.
I thought it said swamp stories. but it says Swap Stories. So you can go out there and do that. It's going to be fun. New stadium out there is beautiful, so please be a part of that. Something else, too, I wanted to remind you that save the date, and that's every year we're going to change the graphic, by the way, Jason. So last year it was that cool little, it was kind of neat, little sunshiny, but this year, it's a little Jason Thompson sunshine.
Oh,
it is.
is.
Smiley. Little pretty sunshine, Jason. Jason,
you're making me wonder.
Jason over here shaking his head. It's a little pretty sunshine. Second annual. Last year was the inaugural. Now that one's out of the way, we can call it the second annual. Rays of Hope fundraiser. Again, June the 6th at the HEB Huntsville parking lot from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Big thanks to HEB for providing the space. Elliott's Jewelers, as always, and Spirit Radio FM getting involved this year, along with Hello Huntsville. And, of course, all of our foundation sponsors will be a part of that as well. Hey, I wanted to mention, too, Billy just sent this. Let me go back to this. For the Hornet Football Alumni Tailgate, Billy Cawthon is the president of the Hornet Quarterback Club. That's the booster club. So this is a great opportunity not only for you to come out and support the Hornets, but also to join the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club, the booster club. And that's open to anybody. You don't have to have a student that plays football. And, Billy, I'm going to join again this year. I don't know if I can be able to be at all the meetings, but I'm definitely going to join. I don't think it's much. I think one time it was like $25 or something a year.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cost much. But that money goes to help support the athletic program and the great work that the booster
and besides, Billy needs help with the inflatables.
Yeah. Billy, you got any help on the inflatables, man? Jason, you need to get out there and do that. That'd be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
So
see what we can do.
But
Fridays
anyways,
are hard for me, man. I'm usually going to a gun show and setting up.
It's busy for us because I'm broadcasting New Waverly again, and hopefully, fingers crossed. Just an update on Spirit Radio FM and our LPFM station. Our engineer has located another site for our transmitter. So our transmitter site. The reason for that is we move that transmitter. That breaks us out of this group that we're currently involved in, and that should allow us prayerfully to get our construction permit.
That'd be cool.
And so if we can get that construction permit, we're really hoping and praying that we can have this thing online by the end of the year. There's a lot of resources, a lot of engineering that has to go on behind the scenes. But we are hoping that we can bring our Christian radio station over the FM airwaves here in Huntsville. And I'm hoping and praying that engineering move, and we located a site to where we're going to be able to move that transmitter. It doesn't mean that we're still going to be able to reach Huntsville.
Right.
But we just had to locate a place to move that transmitter a little bit farther away so we can get out of the reach of another LPFM that we're in what's called an MX group with, mutually exclusive group. If we can break out of that group, then we can do our own thing. We can get the construction permit. We'll be able to serve our community the way that we're hoping and praying. So I'll keep you updated on that. Billy said if you help with the tunnel, you get a free sideline pass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there you go, man. I did want to say a lot of folks joining us this morning. Didn't have a chance to get to them earlier. Grandma Gibson watching this morning. Good morning, Carolyn. She is one of our longtime listeners and supporters here on the program. Carolyn, we love you. Paul Oley, we already said we love you, buddy. He's on there.
We
Paul
did.
Oley. My sister, Rebecca Schaefer, joining this morning. Jennifer Augustinetti, we said hi to her earlier. Our great friends at Magnolia Kennel. That is Steph Valley, member of WCRC.
Yeah.
And Steph, we love you. And Scott, appreciate y'all. She is on this morning. Karen Denman over at Walker County Federal Credit Union. Good morning, Karen. She's my co-host along with Denise and our friends at WCFCU on Monday. Clay Towsworth, man, he used to be the candy man. Not anymore.
No, he's not.
Clay, what are you doing now? Is he a retired man? I don't know what to call him.
He's just retired.
So he's there. Irma Dowden joining us this morning. Good morning, Irma. So good to see you. She says, good morning, y'all. Christine Mitchell giving the shout-out, saying good morning to Walker County. I love that. Kyle Kreiner, the brisketeer. Have you had his brisket?
No, I haven't.
Come on, man. You need to get it. You need to get him out to the range.
I'm waiting.
Kyle, I'm sitting here like scratching my knees, and it's like, man, I need some sunshine on my legs, man.
Yeah.
I never wear shorts, dude. I just felt
I'm not wearing shorts.
I felt like wearing them this morning. Kyle Kreiner, good morning to you. Quentin Glaze, our number one engager here on the platform, is joining us. Good morning, Quentin. Grace Wakefield, who brought these beautiful flowers on as well. Someone on YouTube, you know what their name is? Just Saying.
Just Saying?
JS, Just Saying.
Uh-huh.
That, people don't use that acronym anymore, JS.
Really?
Do you remember that, like on text message back in the day? It's like, oh, well, so-and-so, this and that, JS. I mean, Just Saying. I don't see that too much anymore. So anyways, Just Saying is joining us as well. Kathy Schweitzer, one of our trustees at HISD. Good morning to you, Kathy. So great to see you. Tara Burnett over at the Veterans Museum, Hearts Veterans Museum. Good morning. Hey, Jamie Saucier at Saucier Woodworks said that his dad used to sing that old Fraulein as well. I told you.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know the song?
No.
Fraulein, Fraulein, come on, Jason, all the time.
No, don't know that song.
Jason's like, could you please shut it, man? And then Billy Cawthon as well. Al Turpening joining us. Good morning to you. The Horn family joining, saying thank you for arranging the community outreach. They said that they hope to come out and support the efforts. We would love to have you. Hopefully we can get Santa George back this year. Remember he came from Conroe. Haven't seen him on the stream too much these days, so hopefully he'll come out. And my sister was asking, can she mail in a check for Rays of Hope? Absolutely, you can do that. And we'll have information on how to do that soon. We'll also have an order form online where you can securely do it by card as well if you want to do that. So
cool.
A couple of other things before we get going today. It is the National Day of a few things. We already mentioned our Teacher Appreciation Day. That is the Tuesday, the first full week in May. It's also National
Barrier
Awareness Day. Not sure what that one is. Hold on, let's look at this. There's a young man in a wheelchair here. What is it? Breaking down obstacles, Barrier Awareness Day. We're responsible. Okay, this is a good one. It says we are responsible for dissolving stigmas, keeping people with disabilities from advancing in education. So a really good awareness day here for that. 36 million Americans suffer from some form of handicap. 80% of those Americans will experience some disability in their lifetime. That's crazy to think about. That makes it necessary for all of us to understand and appreciate both the barriers they must surmount and the contributions that they can make to our society. It says many disabled people face financial, cultural, and physical barriers because of a lack of public understanding of their needs. It says here we must become more aware of the barriers that prevent or inhibit so many of our fellow Americans from participating fully in the life of our society and how much more they could contribute if those obstacles were removed. I think it's a very important day today. Also, today is National, what is it, Paste Up Day? Let me read through this first here. Okay, cool. National Paste, this is so dumb. National Paste Up Day remembers the time before desktop publishing and computerized digital imaging were around. This is when people used to have to physically take a razor blade and cut things and move them around on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Someone thought of this to make money. We're not even going to talk about it anymore. Here it is, National Roast Leg of Lamb Day. A little roast leg of lamb. You ever had lamb before?
Yeah.
Poor little things. I don't think I could eat a lamb.
Man.
Poor little buddies.
Some people like it. I've had it a few times. I'm not saying it's not bad.
National Tourism Day today. Not going anywhere, so can't celebrate that one. National Packaging Design Day. These are all days that they make up to make money off of. And it's also another very important one. No, a few folks. Ken Holland, in fact, his family, they adopted a child. So I don't know if you consider that really foster parenting, but
National Foster Care Day.
It is National Foster Care Day. I really appreciate folks who, like Ken, in the Holland family, they've adopted, and for those that foster as well. Such an important thing to do for these children that may not have anywhere to go, and they're bringing them into their homes and helping them find a family of their own. So that is what it is, the National Day of. We got some pretty flowers to give away. Is it okay to say the word pretty?
Yeah, you can say pretty flowers.
Pretty. Michelle Cardenas, look, our intern joining us. She don't work on Tuesdays, but she's saying good morning to us. Tara Burnett says that she still uses the phrase just saying because if I really said what I wanted to say, it would be frowned upon. It's kind of like, well, bless your heart.
It is. You got to follow it up with bless your heart.
Bless your little heart. I love it, Tara. All right, let's get over to the 0 Degree freeze-dried candy and creations phone and text line. We do have a winner today. And we're going to randomly select that winner. And, boy, look at this one. All right. She's won a couple of times here. When I said she, a bunch of the guys just tuned off. They're like, well, it's not me. Well, you're not going to win.
Well, she still got to answer.
Good morning.
Lady, we have some flowers for you, lady. Good morning.
Yay, I love flowers.
Well,
Good morning. How are y'all?
Good.
We're doing great.
We finally picked a prize that you can't donate back to us, Kathy. So too bad. You're not giving
Okay.
these. You're not giving these back. All right.
I do love flowers, I have to say.
Okay.
So that's exciting. Thank you.
Will you gladly accept these today and not donate them on?
Yes. Yes, sir, I will.
See, Kathy normally wins money when we give it away, and she's so generous. She always gives it back to nonprofits, and so
Right.
we give it right back. I think we've done that 3 or 4 times, but today we've got some flowers for you for Mother's Day,
very,
Kathy.
very beautiful flowers and fragrant.
Yay, I saw them. Yes, they are beautiful.
So we can deliver these to you if you'd like, or if you want to pick them up. You just text us and let us know what's easier. We don't mind. We can deliver them wherever you are, whatever you want to do, Kathy. All right.
I can pick them up and save y'all a trip.
Okay. Well, I'll take them up to the church. So we'll have them at First Baptist today. Okay. And I'd recommend getting them today, so because flowers don't last forever.
Hey, I can enjoy them.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
And they smell good too. Jason was over here smelling during the commercial break. He was like, "Oh, Rob, those smell real pretty." That's what Jason said.
And Rob's full of something too.
Yeah, he didn't say that. So, well, Kathy, we appreciate you. Thank you. And hey, it's National Teacher Appreciation Week as well. So, shout out to all the teachers out there.
I know. We have some amazing teachers in this community, and I mean, just you were talking about your teachers, and I was trying to remember mine, but the ones that taught my boys, I can't thank them enough for being part of the village.
Yes, ma'am. Well, there you go. Yeah, so wonderful. Well, we'll have these flowers again. You can pick them up at First Baptist anytime today between 9 a.m., which is in 5 minutes, so we'll wrap up here in a second, and 3 p.m., so we'll have them for you.
Perfect.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you so much.
Jason's got a quick question for you, Kathy.
What are you thankful
Yes,
for
sir?
this morning?
I just have to say the educators, whatever level they educate, it just helps. It helps everybody be better people.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, there you go. Kathy, we love you, appreciate you. Tell your family hello, and good morning and God bless from Good Morning
All
Huntsville.
right. Thank you.
Take
God
care.
bless y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love Kathy. She joins us every morning, does such a wonderful job with our school district. And Grace Wakefield was texting in saying, pick me.
Pick her.
She's like, I want my flowers back.
Yeah, they did such a good job on them.
I'm glad that we finally have a gift that we can give to Kathy that she's not going to donate on. You
Right.
know? And I don't say that rudely because she's so nice.
No.
But Kathy, we got you this morning. You ain't giving
Yeah.
this one away.
No, you got something you can enjoy.
We'll be back at it tomorrow on a wonderful Wednesday. Our friends from Tomorrow's Promise Montessori School joining us, Kay and Rick Boning. Excited to catch up with them. We'll get a recap on the color run this year.
Yeah.
I told Kay I just felt so bad that I wasn't able to make it out there because I love supporting what they do. But we had those fans. Kay was so understanding. She goes, she's like, no worries at all, because we were out on Saturday helping a family that was just in desperate need. We were out there almost all day, and big shout out to Wilson Roloffs. This young man had been posting in our Huntsville, Texas news and events group, and I was like, man, he kept posting, and his wife kept posting, and it just stuck in my head about, finally needed a roll-off, and he came out there. Not only was he this young man, 25 years old, Jason, kind of like the Thompson family, do whatever they do what they do. You guys do so much, and this is the way Trayton reminded me of you guys. He brought that thing out there, gave him an incredible discount because we needed 3 of them. And then on top of that, he said, I'm going to bring y'all some pizzas too, and brought pizzas to us.
That's awesome.
It's just awesome. So we got that out there, but we were out there all day working on a house, and then later on that day another house as well. So well, that'll wrap it up. Hey, we want you to get involved, friends. Again, with Rays of Hope, those opportunities to sponsor that event are now open. We'll have more information up on the website and social media a little bit later today. Something else wanted to mention. I know I'm going 100 miles an hour, but we are going to have an auction. And so if maybe you can't give, but you have something you want to donate to the auction, we're going to do an online auction, and we're going to start that as quickly as possible once we start receiving items. That auction will run through at least June the 6th. And it's gonna, whatever you got, as long as it's of good value. We don't want like a water bottle. Now if you had 1,000 water bottles, maybe that's different. But we want it to be something of value that's of use, that's good. And here's the deal: if it's used but it's still in great condition, we'll take it. I'm not going to say it's got to be brand new, but keep in mind these are auction items. The proceeds from this will also go to help flood victims in our community. And those 3 or 4 families, we'll talk about those and we'll identify those pretty soon, so you'll know exactly what families that is going to help out. But regardless, if you'd like to donate an item to the online auction, please do so, and we'll gladly accept that. And that'll wrap it up, Jason. Fun morning. So we don't get to deliver flowers. Sorry, I was looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Kathy said no.
I
She'll
know.
come pick them up.
She'll come pick 'em
Thanks,
up.
Kathy. Just kidding.
Just ruins our whole plans today.
All right, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow again. Tomorrow's Promise with us on a wonderful Wednesday. As I end every broadcast, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We really do need each other. Please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Huntsville, somebody out there needs you. Until tomorrow at 7:30, good morning, and God bless. We'll see you next time. So long, Jason.
So long.